Orientation Day and the orientation program. Congratulations to all of you, because lakhs of people, lakhs of students aspire to crack the NEET exam, and you are the lucky ones who have done it. So your dream is going to come true. So now this is the occasion when I am meeting the parents, and I don't think in next 5 years I will be able to see them again. So I just want to take this opportunity to just say certain rules and regulations which we have in our college. So number one is regarding the uniform. Like there is a uniform for each phase, different uniform is there. My request to all the students is, please wear the uniform. Whatever religion, caste, creed you will belong, please respect and be proud of your uniform. Don't try to hide the uniform. That is my request. All of you, because uniform is meant that you all are equal. There is no differentiation on whatever basis. So that is my request to all of you. All parents also, please ask your children to wear the uniform. Okay, love the uniform. Then number two is, the students, most of you are going to stay in the hostels because you are outsiders. What happens is, many of the parents and students will be pressurizing us to put them in the, like North Indians will be requesting that put them in the Hindi speaking or with North Indians only, and South people want. So this is an opportunity, like NRI quota is an opportunity that different culture and people meet each other. So the very purpose of that NRI quota is lost if you stick to this group. So don't make the groups. This is an opportunity when you stay with other students also from different regions of the country, different states of the country. You have the opportunity to learn their culture as well as the language. You have the additional advantage that you will learn one more language. So utilize that. Don't form the groups. I have seen that there are groups and people don't even know each other. Hindi speaking will not know the song. That is the next request I have. Then in hostel there are certain rules. There are timing rules that students must return to the hostel by 8:30. But most of the time what happens, once the students come to the college, they forget that what was the main purpose of reaching this college. The basic purpose is lost and they just want to enjoy and don't want to follow the rules and regulations, and whatever was done in school, they feel no, now it is a college, we should not stick to any rules. So please follow that. 8:30 is the timing and the rules are very strict because that is only for your safety and security. Don't feel like it is a curfew, like students call it curfew timings. It is not curfew timings. We are worried about your safety. That is why those rules have been imposed. So please follow that, and all the parents, please be informed that if your child does not reach the hostel by 9 o'clock, half an hour grace period is given to them. 9 o'clock you will get the message that your daughter has not reached the hostel, whatever may be the reason, but the message will be given. Okay, that is another thing. Then we have clubs in our college. I request all the students to join some clubs. Different clubs are like the art and culture club, outreach club, book reading club. Different clubs are there. So join whatever hobbies you have. You please nourish those hobbies also. Don't be bookworm that only reading. Because reading and not involving in other activities. What is happening is many girls are getting the mental health issues. So we have to take care of our overall health. It is not only physical health but mental, social and emotional health. Entire aspect has to be taken care. So please get involved in that. And your faculty, there is a mentorship program. As per NMC also we have the program. There are faculty as well as your seniors will also be mentoring you. If you have any issues, please share with your teachers, with your seniors, and there is no problem which cannot be solved at the college level. Let us not make things very, very big. Things are very small and they can be. Many students resort to extreme things and they take extreme steps. So those things need to be avoided. The environment in the college is very friendly, very open. All teachers are very good. Any teacher you can approach. They are good in not only teaching, but they are like friends. They are open. So anytime you can go and talk to them. So these are certain rules which I wanted. And once again, I welcome you all. And thank you all the parents who have come here. And hope that together, like the journey has begun today. And in next 5 years, I am sure that you all will come out flying colors and you will maintain what you have been doing during school time. You will maintain that. In addition to that, you will develop more aspects. You will shine. Thank you so much. Welcome.
Director from BC Kumar sir, Mr. Dean Dr. Alladi Mohan, Registrar Dr. Aparna Mohan, and Vice Principal Clinical Dr. Mukti Saraya sir, the Principal Usha Karawat madam. And I'd like to, at the outset, I'd like to congratulate the students. And this is a tireless hard work, and your journey has led to this success. But this is only beginning, and you have to take it forward further. And also, I'd like to congratulate the parents. I think it's a big day for all of you, and I think please understand that we understand that you are giving, you have trust in the faculty of this medical college, and will take care of your students and see that they reach the heights and fulfill their ambitions and what they want to achieve in life. We have comprehensive curriculum and also state-of-art facilities and committed faculty who will nurture the students and see that their career goes on very well. As Principal Madam has already told, we believe in holistic development of medical students, where we would like you not only to do well in your studies, but also have friends, extracurricular activities through different clubs, and also sports, culturals, and all these, which is very, very important. And also, we are the footsteps of Lord Balaji, and we are all of you are very fortunate, all of us are very fortunate, and we should also inculcate a spiritual mindset and try to develop happiness and joy, not only through career but also life as a whole, and try to be happy not only through external world, in the external world, but also within. And I want you to be very strong individuals, not only to achieve career goals, but also in life you are happy and successful throughout your life. And with this I welcome all of you and wish you all the best.
Om Namo Venkateshaya. So respected our Director, Vice Chancellor of Svims, Dr. Arvind Kumar sir, and our Dean of Svims is Dr. Alladi Mohan sir, and Registrar Madam, Dr. Aparna Bitla, and Usha Karawat Madam, Principal of Svims-Spmcw, and the Vice Principal, Dr. Nagaraj, and all our HODs of Svims-Spmcw, as well as the colleagues. So, I welcome you, all of you, to this Svims-Spmcw. So they are conducting this, usually when they start with the orientation program for the few weeks. That is laid by the NMC guideline. So I want to tell how the Svims actually started with tertiary care hospital and teaching hospital. That Svims has started with the DGM MCH courses. Then later they started broad specialty, that's MDMS. Then in 2014, so they thought of why don't we have a Mbbs course exclusively for the girls. So with that, our Svims-Spmcw has started. So once again, I congratulate you, all of you, that chosen our Svims-Spmcw as your future career. Definitely, we have an excellent faculties there, And if we go back to our alumni of students, I know many of the students who finished from Mbbs here, they got in the central institutions as well as the good medical colleges in India, as well as, like for example, I give you HGPJ Lucknow, PJ Chandigarh. Recently, one of the girls from Anantapur has got into the JIPMER, general surgery, and a few of the students want to USA, they cleared USMLE good score, they got residency in medicine in USA, as well as in the, some of the people got surgical branches in UK, and like that. So you can think of how we have the squad, especially in clinical branches. So we have excellent exposure will be there. Only thing is you should utilize properly. So another thing is being chosen medical profession as your career, and what I observed in your seniors, one thing is punctuality to be maintained. Whenever come to the classes, if I go to class means 8 o'clock morning means after 8 o'clock I will close the doors. So the punctuality to be maintained. And another thing is, at the same time, you should maintain what I observed from your senior colleagues. Because first year you have anatomy. Anatomy has got different branches. By seeing by hearing all branches, histology, embryology, gross anatomy, osteology and all, you will get tension. You should not get too much of tension. So whatever you read in intermediate, that is different to get into the Mbbs. But now the different curriculum, and whatever you read, you have to understand the subject and remember what to write in the exam. That is important. The another thing is, what I observed, the people who come first year now, they use a lot of cell phones. So my suggestion is, limit the usage of cell phones, because I have seen one of the brilliant girl, final year, she used to see what are the movies, South Korean movies something, after 3 o'clock. She will miss all morning classes. So she lost attendance. Attendance is must, 80% of attendance is must to appear for your exams. So like that, brilliant students losing unnecessary 6 months. So I think, I don't see the cell phone, but we should limit the usage. Limit the usage of cell phones, and we have an excellent libraries there. You can take at least, my suggestion is at least 1 hour spent in the library. My thing is 1 hour reading in library equal to 3 hours in your room. At least that habit should be developed. And another thing is, the basic of this thing is, you should have a what's called communication skills. As I am a clinician, so I am a surgeon. So even for any complicated cases, like say I go through the first year anatomy, surgical anatomy. We have a Cunningham manual and atlas of anatomy is there. We will keep in our OT, operation theatre. Even our PGs also, they have follow. They will read this thing and go for the surgery. That means, as a doctor, you should be lifelong learner. See, when it comes to a breast carcinoma, when I was undergraduate 25 years back, that was management was different. Then now so many drugs have come up. The surgical techniques have changed now. So I had to upgrade my knowledge. Otherwise, I will be behind. Nobody will come to you. Patients are, nowadays they'll see your skills and everything. And another thing is, you should have a learning, what's called learning skills as well as the listening skills. When you come to the clinical side, whatever the patient says, you have to listen carefully. Listen patiently. Then only a patient will believe in you. Otherwise, if you take half-minute listening, then you prescribe investigations and all, and you don't get much recognition. So once again, I congratulate all of you, Susan, our institute as your career. So definitely we will fulfill your future. I think we have an excellent. Another thing is what I will say that mental, as Madam told, what's called major people, they have a mental like tension. They'll say that tension and all. We will have an excellent sports activity in our campus is there, good playground and yoga practice, and you can do walking in the evening, whatever you want you can. Like we have some indoor games also there. We have some indoor games also. I think nowhere in the other colleges if you take, if you compare with any government colleges. So we have an excellent thing. I think with this, thank
Om Namo Venkateshaya. Ishanam Jagatosya Venkatapate Vishnu Param Preyasim Tadvakshasthala Nityavasarasikam Takshanti Samvardhini Atmalankrita Pani Pallava Yugam Padmasanastham Sriyam Vatsalyadi Gurujvala Bhagavati Vande Jagannath. At the outset, I congratulate all the students who were fortunate to secure the admission into the MBBS course in Lord Venkateshwara and Goddess Padmavati's own college situated at the foot of the hills in Tirupati. This is a paradigm shift, a time where the student takes on the journey into a professional course. Student acquires not only knowledge but also the skills that go with that. It is a wholesome personality development. We at the Sri Venkateshwara Institute of Medical Sciences, Sri Padmavati Medical College for Women, we aim at providing education with values, vidya with samskar. We attempt to assist you to learn, to face the profession, your professional life and your personal life as well. Vidyanama narasya rupam adhikam prachanna guptam dhanam vidya bhogakari yashas sukakari vidya guru naam guru. Education is something most precious and valuable, and it is ordained that Shraddhavan labhate gnanam. Acquisition of vidya, gnana or knowledge is possible for one with shraddha, devotion, commitment, dedication. The journey from being told to study, I'm sure most of the young doctors in the making that have gathered here today did not make this decision on their own. In 99%, it is the parental ambition that has pushed them into the MBBS. By design or by default, having entered this noble profession, it is necessary to go on the journey of self-discovery and self-directed learning. Remember this word? As of now, the medical education in India, as envisaged by the National Medical Commission, is self-directed learning. How will self-directed learning be possible? It will be possible by Shraddha. Please remember, learning has been traditionally viewed in four quarters. Acharya Padam Adatte. Padam Sishyaha Swamedhaya. Padam Sabrahmacharibhya. Padam Kala Kramena Cha. 1/4 of what you learn from a teacher. The next quarter of learning, covering up 50%, is Swamedha, that is self-industry or hard work by yourself. The third quarter is by peer group interaction. Your interaction with your colleagues, your juniors, your seniors, you will learn the next 25% of the knowledge, that is 75%. Padam Kalakramedacha. Time will teach you the remaining 25% to make your learning 100%. So it is necessary for you to put in your own effort. Consider this period of learning as a tapas, penance. Consider this period of training with utmost reverence, dedication and devotion. Your parents have instilled so much hope in you to give you an opportunity. Among the lakhs and lakhs of students, you are the selected few who have actually entered the portals, the hallowed portals of medical school. So it is your job to acquire the necessary knowledge and skills. The unique teaching method in this Sri Venkateswara Institute of Medical Sciences, Sri Padmavati Medical College, Women, is as has been ordained in the Sanatana Dharma. Sahana vavatu, sahano bhunatu, sahaviryam karavavate. Here, there is no preaching. It is the teacher and the taught learning together. I learn with you. Each year by teaching you, I learn with you. We learn medicine. It is not that you are taught medicine. This is a very different paradigm, very unique for this institute. Our Vice Principal Clinical Sir so correctly told several of our students are securing further admission to postgraduate courses into institutes of great repute. It is because it is a value-based education. It is where the teacher and the taught have learned together. Sahaviryam karavavahi, for what? Tejasvinam adhitamastu. May we be knowledgeable. Ma vidvishavahari. Why? Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. To ensure that there is peace across the world. So kindly give a thought, introspect, plan, and carefully pursue excellence in medical education. I sincerely hope and bless all of you to become first good persons, then great doctors, spectacular researchers, and amazing practitioners. I sincerely wish all of you a very bright future. Good person first, then all of us. The education here is value-based. We will be interacting for the next 5.5 years intensely, and I assure, and I stress again that your learning experience in this institute will be wholesome and enjoyable. Thank you and namaste.
Venkatadri Samasthanam Brahmande Nasti Kinchana Venkatesh Samodevo Nabhuto Nabhavishyati. So say the Shastras that Venkatadri, there is no place which is as holy as Venkatadri, and there is no God as holy as Venkateshwara in the entire cosmos. So you are all blessed for joining a college which is sponsored by the Tirumal Tirupati Devasthanams. First of all, we congratulate all the young girls who worked very hard
and got good ranks and chosen this college an auspicious institution to pursue your professional course. And also to very proud parents who have come here with joy to admit their children into this prestigious institution. You should realize this is not just a medical college, this is a medical university. We give degrees ourselves. So you get your degree as a degree from Svims-Spmcw Medical University. One of the important things is, so far, you have been studying non-professional courses. Now, you enter a professional course called medicine. So what is the difference between non-professional and the professional courses? In professional courses, non-professional courses, you do several things, but what you study ultimately you don't practice. Surprisingly, if you look at your engineering colleagues also, they study mechanical, electrical, electronics and end up practicing something else other than what they study. Whereas here in medicine, you are going to practice what you study here. And another important difference between a non-professional and a professional college is non-professional, you have only rights, whereas here you have a lot of responsibility. And what is the difference between this medical profession and other professional colleges? That is something which you should realize. Swami Vivekananda quotes a shloka from Mahabharata, says, Natvaham kamaye swargam. I don't want to go to heaven. Na sukham. I don't want to enjoy life. Na punarbhavam. Na I want to be born into a wealthy, famous families. Kamaye dukkha taptana. What I wish is, there is a lot of sorrow, suffering in the world. Praninam artinasanam. I want to give solace to those who are suffering in the entire world. Even one person or one living being is suffering in the world. I don't want to go to heaven. I want to serve them. So that should be the motto of every doctor, every one of you. Remember this throughout your life, that this profession is for Praninam Artinasanam. Those who are suffering, you are there to see your wealth, you are acquiring fame. All those things come secondary to it. The Atma, the soul of this profession is removing suffering. So whatever specialty you take, you may do biochemistry, you do anatomy, you do cardiac surgery, you do something. The main theme of our profession is this one. Then, see, like you, I have been in 1979. Of course, I came alone. My father, from a middle class, lower middle class, could not afford to travel to the medical college. So I went myself and joined medical college. Then I had a chance to sit like you with my son in 2007 and then with my daughter in 2010. So what I am going to tell you a few words is purely from my personal experience, not as much to preach you. So see, there is a very fundamental difference till what you studied now and what you are going to study from now. See, in 10th class, you always thought one more year, a few more months, exam is over, I am through. So that was the goal, 1 year over. Intermediate, you came 2 years, I want to study, get a seat, now you got 2 years, that is over. Now, fortunately or unfortunately, you have come into medicine. Now I have studied medicine, Mbbs. I thought I was a doctor. Then they said, no, you have to do specialization. Then I went and did MS general surgery. Then again I thought I was a surgeon. No, you need to do super special. Then went to cardiac surgery. Then said, no, you have to do some more. So went to do pediatric cardiac surgery. Like that, from a journey which has a definite time frame and an end point. That was what your life has been so far. Now you are embarking on a journey where there is no end point. Lifelong you are going to be a doctor, lifelong you are going to learn, lifelong you are going to improve. So what does that mean? What does that mean? Why I am telling you? And day one is not to threaten you. See, in 10, you were very happy when you had 99 marks. Your end point was there. In inter now you got a good rank, you got a seat, there was an end point. But here in this journey of medicine, as I told you, there is no end point. Then what will you enjoy? You have to enjoy the journey. Because there is no end point, you have to learn to enjoy the journey itself. So that is the major important thing. And another important thing is what is the difference between so far whatever you studied now and what you are going to study is what you studied now is like swimming in a swimming pool. It's a controlled environment. Your depth is known, your width is known. You control the temperature of the water, you control, all microbes and all, and there is a coach standing there in case you suffocate, they will bring you out. That is a very planned kind of a activity you are doing so far. Now, doing medicine is like swimming in an ocean. So after going somewhere, you don't see a shore at all. So you have to have the confidence on your swimming skills and your arms to take you to the shore. So and the temperature is not controlled. The quality of water is not controlled. There are so many animals, including sharks and all. So it's a journey, and also it's a journey with ups and downs, with a lot of waves coming up. And so how do we face it? We face it like those who surf. You know what is surfing? People come, when the tide goes up, they go along with the tide. When it comes down, they come with it. So as I told you, we have to enjoy the journey. So also this part of the ocean called medicine, you have to enjoy the surfing part. You should learn to go up without fearing. You have to fall without fearing, only to believe that you are again going up. And that is the excitement, thrill. So if you maintain that thrill, at 62 years like me, you will be still excited to be practicing medicine. Then one more thing is that your intermediate textbooks and all, they are very small. There are very good teachers who have dissected, cut them into pieces, analyzed and taught you. Here these books are very, very huge books, lot of syllabus. So the natural tendency whenever people like you join course is to say, relax. 6 months relax, now you have the exam, first year exam coming, which are thousands of pages, pages of syllabus, and with practicality. It is not just you mug up, it's enough. You have to know, you have to see, you have to identify on the body, bones, etc. So, one of my friends who happens to be a very good cardiologist, in my first year when I joined, he told me one thing. Whether holiday or no holiday, exam, no exam, read every day one topic. That helped me a lot because of that habit, even today, I never stopped after MBBS, no wastage of time after MS, no wastage of time after MCH. So if you ask me the entire, and same thing my children, both of them implemented They also never had a break in the training, all 14 years of training. They just went like a bullet train. So if one piece of advice you want me to give, what I say is every day, irrespective of whether exam, no festival, no festival, whatever it is, go to a movie, don't go to a movie, still read one topic and make some notes. Because now the problem is, like we used to go to libraries in search of information. Now with the click of a button, you have entire information in the world at your, in the palms. So your main task is going to be which information is enough, which information is authentic and you want to know. So these teachers are there not to teach you like a intermediate teachers, but to sensitize you to what you should learn, what you should leave. Because now with so much information explosion, there is more to leave, less to take. So these teachers are going to do that, and as the previous principal and dean sir have told, the aim is not just to make a doctor, but a good citizens of the country, good citizens of the world. For that, you interact with everybody. All people will help you to become the best of what you are. So take everybody's help, interact. That's one thing important. And one last thing is, this is a religious institution, dharmic institution, funded by TTD. All of us get our salaries paid by TTD, and a lot of these amenities, buildings are all by TTD. So we have a very healthy respect for all religions. But only request is that other religions other than Hindu religion or Sanatana Dharma are not to be practiced in an open way, are not to be practiced. So don't take it as anything hurt on your religion or anything. So suppose you have a problem in doing this may be right time to choose a secular institution. Okay? This is a religious institution. We have some rules which all of us have to abide by. So kindly be sensitive to it. Otherwise, we are not intolerant. We have a very healthy respect for all religions, but we all have a responsibility to respect the institutional policy. And one last request to all the parents are, this journey, as I told you, is going to be a very challenging. If you are prepared, it is exciting. If you are not prepared, it can be, kind of a depressing journey. So don't think that you have put your children in a good institution, your responsibility is over. You please monitor them. There will be a cultural shock, as I told you, with respect to their studies, with respect to their environment, with this, and you also have to realize they are all young girls who are, at the transitional phase of becoming from adolescent to adults. That transition has its own vagaries, which are physical vagaries and emotional vagaries. We are all there, but the basic core family also should be in touch with them. And one last advice, not only here, anywhere you go, when you go to an institution, you have to adapt to the institution. Institution cannot adapt to you. Suppose you can adapt to Svims, but Svims cannot adapt to 175 of you. And to 5 batches of students and interns, almost 700 people. You may have different tastes and all, but then so the basic this one is try to adapt to the policies, environment, conduct of this institution. I am sure you will come out with flying colors, We all will strive to make your stay here very enjoyable and beneficial to you. So with that, I once again congratulate all the students and also congratulate all the proud parents. We are very happy that you have chosen to come to Svims, and from the Svims family. Now all children, apart from your nuclear families, you have a big wide family called Svims. So welcome to the Svims family. Thank you all.